What's the most interesting thing you've ever seen? Let me tell you about what these twin girls did. In the 1950s, a family in England was expecting a baby. When the baby was born, it was a girl. They named her Jennifer. A few minutes later, another girl was born. The family thought they were having a simple double delivery, but the doctor told them they were actually looking at fraternal twins. The girls grew up, and their names were Jennifer and Gillian. When they were young, the girls seemed like any other twins. They played together and they finished each other's sentences. But as they got older, their behavior got more and more strange. When they were around 3 or 4 years old, they started showing strong likes and dislikes. For example, they didn't want to eat vegetables, and they liked to play with dolls and tea sets. But they had never been introduced to any of these things before. Where did these preferences come from? It wasn't just their likes that were strange. They also started talking about memories that seemed to be from another time. They would talk about details and people that they should not have known. This left their parents confused and worried. Were these really memories, or were the girls making them up? As the girls grew up, their behavior continued to be puzzling. For example, they both loved the same color, purple, and they both liked to collect shiny objects. They also had many similarities with 2 other people in the family who had passed away years before the girls were born. These similarities included mannerisms, likes, and even small habits. At this point, the girls' parents were very worried. They wanted to understand why their daughters were behaving this way. The girls' story is a curious one. It's a rare case of childhood memory and identity. When the girls were teenagers, psychologists and researchers, they wanted to study the twins to learn more about what was happening to them. However, by this point in their lives, the girls were showing fewer signs of the strange behavior. They still had some similarities, but it wasn't as striking as before. Although the case of the twin girls is a mystery, it's not a scary one. It's a gentle story that has captured the attention of many people over the years. It's a story that makes us wonder about the power of memory and the meaning of identity. The twin girls eventually grew up and moved on with their lives, but their story continues to be discussed in books, documentaries, and classrooms. Today, it is a reminder that there are still many mysteries in our world that we may never fully understand. Now it's your turn. What do you think about the twin girls? Let me know in the comments.